Things ain't really going to plan. We're not in the title race anymore, and as it stands, we're not even in a playoff place. So hopefully, things will turn around pretty quickly and we can get back on track. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 30 of my Maidstone United save. Things are not going very well. In fact, we've been struggling a little bit. But before I tell you all about that, thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoy it, please leave a like, comment below, tell your friends, subscribe to the channel, help me build the channel as we go. The more people that like and comment and stuff, the more, hopefully, the YouTube algorithm might show me up a little bit and more people will click and come to the channel. As I said before, this is my first series. I have got another series that's going to be starting in the next couple of days, next day or two. I'm going to run it alongside the Maidstone one for a little while. But I'm hoping that this one's coming to an end pretty soon. It's been a bit of a struggle. It was just going to be my first practice save type thing. So hopefully we'll reach our goal before it's time to call it a day. But back to this series, and we're struggling. We're currently in 9th place, 3 points behind Bromley, who are in the last playoff place, and 17 points off of the top of the table, which is the one automatic promotion place. I think that's too much of a gap to overcome, to be fair. We're not even halfway through the season yet. We've got another 2 games. We've got 2 games in hand on Wrexham, and that will take us to our halfway point of the season. But even if we won both of those, it's still an 11-point gap. And it's a big, big deficit. Big deficit. Today's opponents are Chesterfield and Stockport in today's episode. We play Chesterfield first at home. And then we've got a game against Havant and Waterlooville, but I'm not going to play that on camera because we've already seen that in the first day of the season. And then we play Stockport, who are around about the same sort of position as us. So one of our rivals to try and nick those remaining playoff places. If we look at our form, the last episode we lost 2-1 at home to Aldershot in the last match of the last episode. We then went a couple of games, beat Kings Lynn, drew with Barnet, won in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round, and then we lost against Fylde 2-1 away. You see, we were slightly ahead on XG, but a couple of poor performances in defence and the defensive midfield area cost us, really. There was a 2-1 defeat. Then we beat Grimsby at home, drew with Yeovil, completely smashed up Torquay away from home 4-0 in the FA Cup first round. And then Curzon Ashton. We were 5-0 up in that. And then Curzon Ashton did give it a little bit of a go to come back. But bottom of the table, and we conceded 3 goals against them. Then drew 1-1 with Solihull. Lost 2-1 at home to Wrexham. Lost away to Stevenage. And got beat 4-0 away to Wigan in the FA Cup second round. You remember earlier on, I think it was in the first episode, I said about the friendly game where we only lost 3-1. Yeah, well, it was men versus boys in the FA Cup. They completely outplayed us from first whistle to last, and we deservedly got beat. Played Chesterfield at home today in the first game of this episode. Like I said, there have been a couple of incomings. We've had Zach Hemming come in. Paid £65,000 for him. Sweeper keeper. He's scouted as a 4-star goalkeeper. So obviously our scouts are useless because a lot of players are scouting more than what they actually are. If we look, he come from the Championship with MK Dons Played 12 times for them a couple of seasons ago. Kept 4 clean sheets in the Championship. He's played in the Scottish Championship. So I thought, he'd be a good player to bring in. I brought him in. He made his debut in the Solihull game. I thought if House is going to concede 3 goals against the team bottom of the table, who had only scored 3 goals in their previous 4 matches or something, we need a new goalkeeper. But he's not been the greatest, to be fair. He had a decent game against Stevenage. Still conceded 1, but he's yet to keep a clean sheet. 6.5, 6.4, 6.2. So he needs to put in a couple of decent performances before I drop him. The other player that's come in is Ben Morris from Lincoln. He's an attacking midfielder who can play up front. Again, he's only made 2 substitute appearances. History-wise, he came from Lincoln in League One. He had made a few appearances for them. Played for it a couple of times for Ipswich. League 2 for Forest Green. Ipswich in the Championship. So another player with league experience that I thought I'd bring in just as a backup, really. He's come on 3 substitute appearances in total. Hasn't managed to get a decent rating yet, but he hasn't had that many minutes. So I'm not going to write him off just yet. But let's get to a game, shall we? Team-wise, I've had to rest Barlow for this. He's basically our star player this season, but he's had to be rested. Other than that, it's Hemming in goal, Dacres Cogley, who's finally managing to play a game. Afire, Wassell, Rose, Swiderski, Booty, Wright, Lloyd, Miller and Ironside, who he ain't unhappy anymore. Oh, actually, Ben Dempsey is the one who's unhappy. He's tried to force for a move. I've pasted him on the transfer market, offered him out, nobody wanted him. But again, that fringe player, demanding time. I said my reply to him was, I can't drop Finn Wright. And he said, well, Finn Wright isn't playing very well. He's got a 7.08 rating. So in my eyes, he's playing a lot better than what Dempsey would. And he offers a lot more than what Dempsey would as well. But hopefully, Chesterfield are second in the league. So we're going to come into this as the underdogs. But hopefully we'll be able to give it a good go. Not much happening at the minute, is there? Rather quiet. We've got a free kick on the edge of the area. Booty will take it, and Booty scores. Beautiful finish. Beautiful goal. And we take the lead over the team in second place. And just watch this again. Booty, brilliant finish that is. Over the top of the wall, straight in. Top corner. And that puts us 1-0 up. And other than that, nothing's happened this first half. But I'll take that. I'll take nothing happening. Come, quick highlight, score a goal, back to nothing happening again. Happy with the performance so far. Let's hopefully we keep it up. Players are starting to get knackered. We only played our FA Cup game like 3 days ago. So I will have to make some changes in a sec. We get to around the 65-minute mark. There you go. Todd Miller's struggling, so we'll take him off for Deacon. Callum Rowe ain't playing very well, but I haven't got a left back on the bench. Swiderski can come off for McCall. And I'll leave it like that for the time being. We'll save the other substitution for if we get an injury or something. But actually, I think Wright is about half dead. So we'll take him off for Elliot Newby. That's the substitutions made. And in a game of not many highlights, are we about to score a second? And there's Ironside to Deacon, and Rory Deacon with a goalkeeper. Well, goalkeeper makes a good save, to be fair. Deacon could have done better. And I think that might be it. Not much happened in that game, did it? But we've picked up the 3 points over the team that are in second, which I consider to be a fantastic result. Very, very good win. Unexpected as well, to be honest. The way we've been playing, I thought we'd be lucky to pick up a point there. But we haven't. We've picked up all 3. And now I'm going to go and play the Havant and Waterlooville game off camera. And I'll see you again for the Stockport game. I said before that the new goalkeeper hadn't kept a clean sheet. Well, he's kept back-to-back clean sheets now. We beat Havant and Waterlooville 2-0 in the in-betweeny game. I won't bother showing you the stats and stuff from it. But that's lifted us back up into a playoff place. Now we take on Stockport at home with a much changed team. We've been playing every 3 days for the last few weeks, and it's caught up with quite a lot of the players. So the team is Hemming in goal, Naughty at right back, Wassell, Barlow, Morris, McCourt, Booty right. The other Morris on the right, the new signing, who gets his first start for us. Ward on the left and Campton Sturridge up front. Ward is struggling a little bit with fitness, so he's going to start the game. But we've got Deacon, Newby and Tomlinson all on the bench who can come on for him if needs be. Hopefully we can make it 3 wins out of 3. And the negative outlook I had at the start of this episode will have actually faded away a little bit, I think. But that's not a good start, is it? Faulkner has scored his first ever goal for Stockport in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Just said that back-to-back clean sheets. Well, we're not keeping one in this game, are we? Oh dear. Hopefully we can do something to rectify this situation pretty soon. It looks like it's going to be another one of those games with not many highlights. Although, here's one, and Stockport are on the attack again. Fries puts it across and another header, but that's gone over the bar. And the score remains 1-0. Morris isn't having an ideal first start, is he? 6.4. And that is not an ideal first half at all. I'll thresh my arms about, I think, and tell them how terrible they've been. Move to a bit more positive. And switching back to balance to try and prevent us from scoring silly goals. If we push everyone forward too much, we have been getting caught on the break. So I thought playing balanced, we might be able to. And there we go, 1-1. Campton Sturridge has equalised within 9 minutes of the restart. And all is right with the world again. It was Morris with a cross. Ward got his head on it against the post, come out, the defence failed to clear, and Campton Sturridge got there first. And that's 1-1. Now, let's push on for the winner. Although the next highlight is going to be Stockport free kick. Is it going to be there? Yeah, it is going to be an attack. Rooney's got in behind the defence. And what the actual... What are you... Oh, it's so frustrating. I don't know what's happening there. But there's 3 of them around. What's he doing? McCourt just allowed him to run there. Harrison's going to have to come on for Wassell because Wassell's just picked up a knock. Such poor defending. Almost an own goal. Let's demand more. And again, the defence is just standing still. Even Barlow's got a poor rating in this one. I know we had to change things around a little bit, but this is ridiculous. Then again, it highlights our lack of depth. We only have a limited amount of money. We might have a little bit more wage budget, but everyone needs... And Morris, no, he can't find the net and keep this game alive. Good save from their keeper. Yeah, we get stuck with players that are not quite good enough. They're probably good enough for this division, but mid-table relegation battlers, you know. Not a team who have got their eye on promotion. There's Campton Sturridge, volley over the bar. Just can we avoid conceding a fourth? We don't look good enough. We don't look good enough to go up this season. I mean, last season there was a real rough patch that we had at the beginning of the season, sort of like 7-8 games in. I think it started. I can't remember exactly, but we went a long run without winning a game. But we look worse this season. Other than the 7-0 away at Bromley last season, we weren't that bad. We were losing games narrowly. We were having plenty of chances, not being able to get back into games. There was a couple of smash and grabs where we were the better team the whole time, and then we threw it away. But this season, we're getting beat by a couple of goals in games. We're not just getting beat by the odd goal, a late penalty or a late goal or whatever. We're getting beat easily. I mean, we just lost 3-1 there to Stockport, and we weren't really in the game. We weren't in it. From the second minute when they scored their first goal, we weren't really in it. We stay in 7th place. Our gap to Wrexham is now only 12 points at the top, having all played the same amount of games. But, I mean, we're only... So 12 points off the top. So what's that, 29 if we take 12 away. So down, Grimsby in 15th are only 13 points off of us. So we're just as close to mid-table obscurity than what we are to that promotion place. And it doesn't fill me with much confidence. Them two wins that we've just had are kind of forgotten about now. We're past the halfway point of the season. We'll cut the back-to-back games with Eastleigh now. To be honest, I think we're out of the race for automatic promotion. So the best we can hope for is the playoffs. So to be honest, I'm probably now going to play a massive chunk of this season. Get down towards the end here. See where we go. Hopefully we'll still be in a contention for the playoffs when you come back. But as it stands, if we carry on losing games like we have been, we've lost 3 of our last 5 in the league. And if we keep losing, then we're just going to fall down to the mid-table. We're not going to be even in the playoffs, but hopefully we can pick up a few wins. The games hopefully will be a bit more spread out now. They've been a little bit close together. Fitness has been a big issue. But the episode's ending on a little bit of a sour note after that defeat. We were doing all right. Couple of wins. Started filling me with a little bit more confidence again. Back up into those playoff places. We're still in the playoff places, but it's another loss. But yeah, that's life, isn't it? I suppose that's life. I'll see you again next time anyway, when hopefully we'll still be in with a chance of getting that promotion to the Football League. Thank you very much for watching that episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.